Hi guys, hope you're doing well. If it looks like I'm cold, it's because I am. It is effing freezing again, and I just can't feel my hands. I can't feel my feet. I've got size 15 feet, clown feet, and they never get warm. And in fact, when I was in my 20s, I went to the doctors. This is true. Sounds like a joke, but I went to the doctors and I asked the doctor if I could get my big toes removed. Because then I'd have like size 10 feet, like normal feet. But she said, if we did that, you'd fall over. Apparently, you need them to stay upright. Who knew? Anyway, I'm braving the cold to chat to you about my Classic 500. I had one of you guys, a subscriber who lives very local to me, come round today. Very kind. He doesn't want his name mentioned on YouTube, which is fine. So I will call him the man with no name. The man with no name came around this morning and he fitted a pair of bar end mirrors for me that I bought, just a cheap pair, just to get me so I can see behind me. And then later on, I will start to look at all the emails that you sent me and suggestions about bar end mirrors. Who knew there were so many bar end mirrors for motorbikes? It's ridiculous. So I need to really work out which ones I want before spending sort of proper money on them. So I bought a cheap pair just so I can use the bike comfortably. So he put them on for me. He also moved the handlebars up. I'll show you in a minute. So they are now in the correct position. And he also sorted out the side stand issue. And the side stand issue was that I could just ride around with the side stand down, which I had done a couple of times. The cut-off wasn't working or whatever it was. Anyway, he cleaned the contacts, sprayed it with some magic spray, and now it works. So, man with no name, you were a star. He also gifted me a microphone that I can't use. I can't seem to get working, but thank you for that. And a fan heater. I should have put it on because I'm so cold. But thank you so, so much. It was really nice to meet you. And you were a top, top guy. Thank you. So also, speaking of a man with no name, let's talk about a bike with no name, or the owner of a bike with no name, Tane. He popped round this morning as well for a coffee, and I think he wanted just to kickstart the Classic 500. I think that's what he wanted, and obviously to have a woolly cuddle. And he did. He literally kickstarted it first go. So once I saw him do it, I thought, well, if Tane can do it, I can do it, and I can. I don't know why I'm so surprised, but yeah, I can kickstart it, and I will do a video because some of you weirdly wanted me doing a video of kickstarting a motorbike. Sounds a bit weird, but I'll do it, but not today because it's too cold. So the kickstart's working, the side stand's working, the handlebars are in the right position, the bar end mirrors are on, and also, most exciting of all, I got my black and silver number plate, which is highly illegal and you mustn't use it on the road. That's my disclaimer. And I put that on the bike. It looks so good because it's a private plate. You can't date it, and it's on a classic looking bike. So to the people who don't know anything, they'll think it's just an old bike. It looks so good. I'll show you that in a minute as well. I'm going to definitely get the dent removed, 100%. Going to do that. I'm going to keep the mudguard dent as it is until I find a mudguard in colour, and then I'll buy that, and then the bike will be perfect. I've started polishing the engine casings. That is, honestly, you need a couple of weeks. I've probably done 2 hours this evening, and I've done a very small amount, but I'll show you because the difference is incredible. This bike is going to look so good. Teddy is going to look the smartest he's looked for years. So let me spin the camera, and before I do, I just want to thank, before I do, I had an appointment this afternoon and it was delayed, so I had a bit of time, so I was scrolling through my YouTube, the comments, and I thought, I wonder who's left the most comments on my channel to date. And that person is RR. I've written it down actually. RR, you've left nearly 300 comments. When I say you've left 300 comments, I've hearted 300 comments. That's what I could look at, which is incredible. But then there's people like Ian Townsend. Ian's a mate of mine. 245. Guy Fuller. Guy is a great guy. Great guy. Guy, I haven't forgotten what I promised as well. 206. And then there's Pinky Werewolf and Dung Spreader. Dung Spreader leaves comments on my channel, really funny comments. And he mentioned to me the other day that he thought his comments were being removed. Now, I certainly have never removed a comment. I've blocked people. I've never removed a comment. So I'm guessing it must be YouTube. I don't know if there's sort of buzzwords that they recognise and then throw off. I don't know. But I've looked through your previous comments, Dung Spreader, and there's a lot of them there. So I don't know which ones didn't get through. But anyway, and then people like Peter Dane, 1990, that's Nick, Jay, Gary, Jeff from Oz. There's loads of you. I won't go through it, but it's amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of comments. So thank you so much. I'm getting close to 7,000 subscribers. How the hell does that happen? And I won't say I'm struggling to keep up with the comments and the emails, but it takes longer. But I'm determined to carry on replying as quickly as I can to you guys. If I haven't replied, I know Big Rodders, I haven't replied to you yet, mate, and I will. And there's a couple of others that I've seen that I haven't replied to, but I will. But it's just because I get so many. When I was talking about the mirrors, the Bahrain mirrors the other day, I got so many emails from people, which I love. I absolutely love. I mean, it's incredible. Who knew there were so many Bahrain mirrors for motorbikes? Anyway, I got so many emails, and it was really hard to kind of get through them and live my normal life. If you know what I mean. But please keep the comments coming and the emails. I always leave my email in the description. And yeah, I love the comments so much. You guys, I've said to you many times before, are the best. And yeah, I'm getting close to 7,000 subscribers. What the hell? Sunday night, please come to the Willie Arms. We're going to have a live on Sunday night. I say we, it's going to be me on my own. Well, I'm not going to be on my own, hopefully. If I'm on my own, I'll just sit there and chat to nobody. That'd be so weird if no one turned up, wouldn't it? It's like having a party and you're hanging around and is anyone coming? No. But that's fine. I think there'll be a few of you there, and it'd be lovely to see you. And I really enjoyed the one whenever it was, the last time I did one on my own. Absolutely loved it. And please come along, 7 p.m. on Sunday. We can talk about anything you want. Anything you want. If you've got a subject you want to chat about, let's chat about them. It was great the last time. It did feel like we were in a pub. That's how I felt anyway. Right, let me spin the camera around if I can feel my fingers to spin the camera around, and I will show you the Classic 500. Right, before we go any further, let me show you the wheels, because Big Rodders was wanting to see the wheels close up. So that's one of them. I love them. I said 90% of you loved them. I might have to reduce that to maybe 75% because I've had a few people that hate them. Absolutely hate them. Get them off. Why are you riding around with those wheels? I love them. I want to say thank you to Sean, the Mindful Motorcyclist. I received this the other day, Kawasaki mat for the garage. Thank you, mate. That's so kind of you. Go and watch his latest video. It's got his partner, Susie, singing. She's got a great voice. Right, where are we going? Right, bar ends. I know they're cheap, but they are functional, and that's what I needed. I needed to be able to see behind me, because you never know. So they're on, and the handlebars are now in the normal position. So thank you, the man with no name. You have fixed this, and I really appreciate it. He also, as I said, sorted out the side stand. So now the side stand works properly, so I can't ride off with the side stand down. Amazing. Just try and take a mental picture of the engine casings there, because I've been polishing the other side, and I will show you the difference. I've only done the front bit. You can see me in it, look. Or maybe not. But they are going to come up absolutely lovely. I'm going to paint the RE red like I did on the Classic 350. Now I know what this is for. I'm going to use that a lot. Yeah, the bike is looking absolutely beautiful. Going to get the dent removed. I'm not going to do it myself, so don't worry. And the last bit, the cherry on the cake. Look at that. Obviously, this would only be in my garage. When I'm out and about, I'll put the other number plate on. So a little disclaimer. So, although I think you can have these on legally in Suffolk. Maybe not. Anyway, guys, so it's looking Really, really good. And I haven't even mentioned the Z900 RS. He's still my baby. I love him so much. I feel guilty that I've not ridden him. Well, I did ride him the other day, but at the moment, the Classic 500 has my heart, as in, well, do you know what it is? And Tane was saying the same thing to me today. It's that this is a bike you can take out in all weathers, and you kind of don't feel as guilty. When I take this out, I spend 3 hours cleaning it afterwards. So yeah, it's nice to have a bike that you can just jump on and not worry overly that you're going to get it covered in muck. Although this is quite easy to clean. I just feel so with the Z900 RS. I've got to clean them again. It's the exhaust headers. They just get so caked in crap. Anyway, guys, Sunday 7 p.m. I will do another video before then. I'll probably do one on Friday. Hopefully I will see you in the Willie's arms. Okay guys, have a great evening and ride safe.